Well, drivers across the Ozarks are getting their first taste of winter weather driving. You can see MoDOT crews have been out on the highways and keeping an eye on what they look like as they are making sure they are as clear as possible. The traveler information map here that you're seeing behind me shows a lot of roads around the Ozarks are mostly clear, but as you go north, you can see those roads are partially covered. That's some of that blue, darker blue area here. And then that's in some areas where Benton, Hickory, and St. Clair counties north of Springfield have gotten worse as the evening is going on. That's where you're getting into this darker blue area further north. Highways are covered pretty much. That's in this purple area stretching from St. Louis to the Kansas City area. Adam Woodbray joining us live tonight with the challenges that plow drivers are facing, especially in those areas that are already dangerous, Adam.
Yeah, good evening, Emily. Right now, I'm standing just off of I-44. I'm about a quarter mile west of Glenstone Avenue. And traffic is actually flowing pretty smoothly. The road is pretty good up here. But as far as today's snowstorm goes, MoDOT says things went pretty smoothly when it comes to the snow removal. But there is a new challenge that MoDOT crews are facing when it comes to this construction zone on I-44.
Very busy day. Yeah, a lot of prep work leading up to this through the holiday weekend.
Old Man Winter getting a start to the snowy season, and MoDOT says it's ready.
I had a lot of meetings statewide to get our game plan together and make sure that we had our assets where we need them to be ready for this storm.
Jimmy Shannon says one of MoDOT's biggest challenges this year shifted and split traffic patterns on I-44. The two westbound lanes are split, with the left lane being what he calls a narrow chute. There isn't much room for a plow.
It adds a challenge to keeping the road clear, having a place to push that snow off, and then also if we do have a crash that occurs in there, it's much harder to clear.
MoDOT was able to get a couple of smaller plow blades, 11 feet long instead of the typical 14 feet. Those trucks, Shannon says, will make continuous loops along I-44 to keep it cleared. And with how narrow the chute is, Shannon says crews do have room to move the snow out, but if we get a bigger storm, it could be more difficult.
If we get big, heavy snow, we're going to have to probably have a good plan in place to make sure we can get that snow out of there.
And with the full winter season ahead of us, Shannon reminds drivers to be mindful of plows on the roads.
Don't try to crowd the plow. The best thing to do is stay behind the plow. They might be traveling a little bit slower, but they're making the road in a much better condition to drive.
Now, another challenge that MoDOT has this year, fewer drivers. Shannon says they could use some more, and honestly, across the state, MoDOT is out hundreds of drivers, so they could, use some more people who want to take up that position. In Springfield, I'm Adam Woodbray, KY3 News.
Thanks, Adam. Green County.